Ridiculous performance from Roma against Betis of Seville. In fact, if a guy approaches me and starts pointing a gun on my head and asks me, you need to find at least one positive note of that match, first of all, I would struggle to answer. But second of all, the most positive note of that match were the 3 red cards for Roma. But before I'm going to tell you why that is the most positive note of that match, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, ladies and gentlemen, because we are getting closer to 1,000 subscribers. So everyone here who likes Mourinho and Roma and wants an opportunity to follow this club as an English language, all you need to do is subscribe to this channel. It takes 3 seconds and it means the world to me. So please hit that subscribe button. Also, please like this video. It supports me so much. And without further ado, let's get onto the most ridiculous friendly match Roma has played in many years. Starting with the lineups. Now, Roma was playing with Rui Patricio in goal, 4 defenders being Calafiori, Smalling, Mancini and Karsdorp, Diawara and Cristante, who's back from his holidays after the Euro, in defensive midfielder, Mkhitaryan, Pellegrini and Zaniolo, upper midfielder, and Shomurodov up front. Now, 3 out of these 11 players got a red card, and that is the most positive note just because it shows how much this club and this team loves each other. Mourinho is building a brotherhood. So if Mancini fouled someone, the entire team protests against the referee. But with Fonseca, maybe 1, maybe 2 players started protesting. Mourinho himself got a red card as well, and he started protesting after that disgusting allowed Betis goal. But we'll talk about that in a few seconds. So that is the most positive note, because the brotherhood, you can see the brotherhood in the players' minds and in the players' hearts. Because it doesn't happen in every match that 3 players plus the manager get a red card. So that is the most positive note, because the red cards obviously came from Mancini protesting because Betis' 3rd or 4th goal, I can't quite remember, was a handball, and it was a clear handball and the referee didn't give it. Now, yes, it's a friendly match and maybe the red cards were a bit too exaggerated, but that goal had to be disallowed. And I don't care if it was a Champions League final, I don't care if it's a preseason friendly match, that goal is not a goal because it's a hand goal. I mean, if you want, we can all go play water polo, but we're playing football over here. So ladies and gentlemen, the referee was a complete twat. So Mancini got a red card for protesting. Now, then Pellegrini got a red card for a foul because he was completely wounded up by the referee's behaviour. So he wanted to defend Mancini, wanted to be aggressive and got a red card. Mourinho got a red card because he protested for Pellegrini. And then Karsdorp got a red card because once again, he committed a foul. Now, 4 red cards. 3 were players, 1 was the manager. Luckily, this was the last friendly match. Now, in a few weeks, Roma is playing their playoffs, their Europa Conference League playoff against either Molde or Trabzonspor, which in the first match, it ended 3-3. So, heads have to be in that. Friendly matches are gone. The players are now going to rest. But this match was absolutely ridiculous. And the red cards were the only positive view. Now, Rui Patricio. I just can't get convinced by Rui Patricio. I mean, the first goal Betis scored, congratulations. The first goal Betis scored, congratulations to Rodri. Amazing goal. Then, the second goal Nabil Fekir scored, it was a mixture of a cross and a shot. And Rui Patricio should have done much better on that. I know it was unpredictable, but being a goalkeeper who plays for the Portuguese national club, who plays for a club which is now being trained by Mourinho, you need to do better. And it is the 2nd consecutive match that Rui Patricio is being surprised. You know, Fuzato in the first friendly matches didn't concede a goal. So the question which now comes in mind in all of us Roma fans is, does Rui Patricio actually deserve a spot instead of Fuzato? Because Fuzato was performing way more than Rui Patricio in these friendly matches. Yes, we need to say that Rui Patricio is playing his 2nd match in his career for Roma, so he still needs to get used. But, you know, these 2 matches were not convincing from Rui Patricio. Then obviously the 3rd goal was from Alex Moreno, and it was the handball. So, I mean, screw you. You can always score with your hand. Show us more, you little twat. And then the fourth and the fifth goal, Real Betis could have done better, but at the same time, Roma's defense was, Roma was playing with 8 players, so it was, it was understandable. However, once again, we are linking back the main problem of this club, the defense, the bloody defense. Because I am telling you, conceding 5 goals in a friendly match is just a warming up. Because this club was not even a top club. Real Betis is a good club, but in the Serie A, there are way better clubs. So conceding 5 goals in a friendly match is atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. And that is the problem at Roma. Now, we've all been saying, Roma buy a defender, Roma buy a defender, Roma buy a defender. Yes, Roma needs to buy a defender because Smalling and Mancini are the best, they are the most experienced, but they do make mistakes as well. And the second one of those players gets injured, it's over. It's over. Roma's going in the Serie B. It's over. Because if Roma don't buy a defender and either Smalling or Mancini is injured, we are screwed. We are absolutely screwed. So Roma needs to buy a defender. I don't care if it's Omar Colley. I don't care if it's Virgil van Dijk. They need to buy someone. They need to buy a defender. Because Smalling and Mancini will definitely get injured. And the second one of them gets injured, it's over. So prepare a bloody bid to buy a defender and buy a defender to place next to Smalling or Mancini in case they get injured. Because I am telling you, it's the end. It's the end. I don't really need to tell you guys. You can see it yourselves. Conceding 5 goals in a friendly match is ridiculous. That's the ramble of my defense. Moving on to the next positive note of this match is Shomurodov. I'm sorry, Shomurodov, in the video where you got presented, I actually kind of criticized you saying that I was not convinced. And you did convince me. You were the only one who actually got a good goal yesterday. He was running in the defense and scored the 1-1, the equalizer. So congrats to him because, it's hard. He came at Roma 2 days ago and he already scored. He's adapting, he's creating bonds with his players. So good, that's a positive note. And then the second Roma goal was once again Mancini from a corner kick. And that's another positive note because it means that Roma is improving in corner kicks. That's something Roma was lacking for many, many years, being prolific on corner kicks. So I'm happy about Shomurodov, I'm happy about the corner kicks, I'm happy about the red cards because it's a sign of brotherhood. I'm not happy about the 5 goals. And I'm not happy about the defense. Now, moving on to the substitutions, we've got Veretout in and Diawara out. Talking about Diawara, he did impress me in many friendly matches. However, in the last friendly match, this one against Real Betis, he kept on keeping the ball too much. He needs to get the ball and pass it away because he is not good at dribbling. So he has to get the ball and pass it. Wherever it goes. Just do not dribble. Then we've got El Shaarawy in and Mkhitaryan out. Oh, also Veretout was back from his injury against the match against Manchester United at Old Trafford. Bove in and Cristante out. Ibanez in and Smalling out. So Mourinho understood that it was not the night for Smalling and Mancini. Smalling didn't make many mistakes. It was more of Mancini's fault. Smalling looked experienced and performed in a very experienced way. So the criticisms don't go to Smalling. They go on teeny tiny bit more on Mancini. But after Mourinho understood that it was not the night for Smalling and Mancini, he started substituting more players in, Ibanez. And when Pellegrini, Korstop and Mancini all got a red card, then Mourinho started to park the bus. He put Kumbula in, he started changing goalkeepers. He put Fusato instead of Rui Patricio, and he put Carles Perez instead of Nicolo Zaniolo, who had a few chances but didn't score. This is the most ridiculous friendly match at Arabo. And the thing which worries me is that this is the last friendly match. And this is, we can say, as well as Porto and Sevilla, that Real Betis was the third out of 7 clubs which were actually Roma's levels of friendly matches. Roma got a 0-0 draw against Sevilla, they got a 1-1 draw against Porto, and they lost 5-2 against Real Betis. This is not convincing because in less than 20 days, the Serie A is starting. And that means that the players are not mentally ready for this Serie A, because the first match is against Fiorentina, and Fiorentina are a dangerous side. They've got Vlahovic up top, that if Roma's defence play like this, he'll score 3 in one match. Heads need to be ready, the heart needs to be ready, and the physicality needs to be ready. Mourinho needs to be ready to prepare a good defence, because in the Serie A there are good clubs, and conceding 5 against Real Betis is not a good sign. It is not a good impression that you're giving to other clubs. So ladies and gentlemen, this was the worst friendly match Roma's ever played in years. Comment down below your impressions. Comment down below if you watched this match, and I'm very curious to read and respond to all of your comments. So please, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe if you're new here and you like Mourinho and want an opportunity to follow AS Roma as an English language. All I need to say is that I'll be back with more videos, more transfer market updates and more match analysis, and I'll catch you in a bit. Simon out.